Hello, everyone, and welcome to our live tonight. My name is Dwayne Wiggins Jr. I am the founder and director of Wiggins Productions, and I am so excited tonight to be able to bring to you some of the cast members from my new stage play, Home. You know, when I think about Home and I think about, what we've been working on, I remember announcing this 3 years ago, maybe a little longer. It was 2017 that this is a play that I wanted to write, and it's been near and dear to my heart, and it's something that I really wanted to share with the world of what home really means to me. One of the things and one of the blessings that I have an amazing family, and I've been able to share with them over the years of, growing up in a household with my sisters and my brother and my mom, and having my grandparents around and my dad, just so many amazing people around me. And over the years, I've experienced so many different things in life. And home not only became a place, but it became a feeling. And I wanted to share those sentiments with you through a stage play. So I'm excited tonight that, coming up soon, April 30th and May 1st, that we, the cast of Wiggins Productions, will have the opportunity to present our final play to the world. And we're really, really excited about it. And as I said to everybody, I'm always encouraging everybody to be encouraged, because everybody's like, no, it can't be your final play. Oh, be encouraged. They feel like they have to give me scriptures and all of that kind of stuff. And thank you, but I don't really need that, because I'm not discouraged. My passion when working on my master's degree in creative writing, I really, really, really like grasped hold to the fact of writing for television and film, and that really has become a passion for me. So that's what I'm pursuing. I'm not saying that I'm never going to write again, but that is the mission for me right now, to really pursue a career in film and television. I'm not saying that I would never ever do plays again, although I don't really have a desire to do it. But I think that right now, this is the best way to end this season of our life, that we've been doing this for 15 years. So this is the best time to do this with none other than the play called Home. So without further ado, I do want to bring on some of my cast members. And for the next 4 Tuesdays, you are going to meet the cast of Home. There's been a lot of transition that has happened within this cast. But I really feel at this present time in my life that I could not have had a better cast to be a part of this production. So I'm really, really excited about this cast. And tonight, you're just going to meet 4 of them. And I'm really excited because you are going to have the opportunity to meet our starring lady, who has been with me working in this place since I moved here in 2008. So I want to bring on my heart, my love. I love her so much. I always call her like my little girl, because as I remember when she first came to be a part of Wiggins Productions, she had freshly just graduated high school. She was 18. Now she has a fiance. She's a mother of 3, and she is just a phenomenal actress. I want to bring to your front Anna Henderson. Anna, welcome, welcome, welcome. You're muted, so go ahead and you can unmute yourself.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Hi, everybody.
Anna, thank you so much. So Anna, talk to me really about what it means for you. You've been in many plays with me.
Yes.
What does this mean for you to now be the lead in this final production for Wiggins Productions?
Listen, it was a surprise to me. As much as everyone is saying like it's well deserved, it really was. I just want to definitely start off by thanking you for giving me that opportunity. I came to DWP Productions and never left. Like, this became a home for me. It helped me realize that acting is really something that I'm truly passionate for, something that I want to do. I see myself up on a big screen. He not gonna leave me when he get big too,
Right.
y'all. I'm right with him. But
I see
I'm
you on
so
the big
grateful.
screen
I'm
too.
so grateful to be here and to have this opportunity. I love all of my cast members. Like I said, we've created a family, and I couldn't ask for anything better.
Thank you. I'm so glad that you are a part, and thank you for coming and sticking to it and being around. I'm so grateful for your dedication and
No
loyalty
problem.
to me and D Wiggins Productions.
Always.
The next person that I want to bring on is also someone that has been with me since 2008,
Hmm.
who is my sister, one of my best friends. I'm really excited to have her. She's been played many roles in many
Hmm.
plays that I've done.
Hmm.
Let's bring Lori McClay in. Lori.
Hello, everybody. How are you tonight? Hi.
Lori, thank you so much for joining me, Lori. I'm so happy to have you tonight. So, how do you feel? This is our final show. How do you feel about it? And what are your feelings and what are your thoughts?
Well, because it is our last play, I'm excited that I'm a part of it. And not only that, I'm not looking at it as it being the last thing that we're going to do together,
Hmm.
because you have so many dreams and aspiration, and you're going to reach everyone, because I told you before, anything you put your hand on, it turns to gold, because you have that Midas touch. So if that is your endeavor to do whatever you want to do in the film or television, anywhere, I'm going to be by your side, whether I'm in it or not. I'm still going to be there. So this is not a goodbye. This is just a see you later on the on the smaller screen. So it's just like I am happy to have been a part and to been on the stage with all of these wonderful people for all of these years, and it has been my absolute pleasure working with you, my brother.
Oh, thank you, sis. I'm so happy to have you. Next, I just absolutely love this lady. I remember the very first time that I met her, and she actually hosted the DWP Awards for the very first one. And I remember she said, "I'm gonna be a part. I'm gonna be a part of the play." And the truth of the matter is, she's been a part ever since then. I believe we did our first DWP Awards in 2010, and Nikki has been a part ever since. So, Nikki, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
So Nikki, I remember. So let's unpack this a little bit. Your very first encounter with D Wiggins Productions was hosting the
Right.
DWP Awards. What was it about the company that you felt I want to be a part of that?
Oh, I just absolutely knew. That was the very first time we met. There was a connection. I like what I saw, and I said, "Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to be a part." Even if I had to just run across the stage and sweep or something. Oh, I was determined to be a part of DWP Productions. Absolutely.
Thank you. I'm so glad that you were part. You done more than sweet. Thank you, Nikki.
I played a couple of characters, but yes.
Yes, you played many characters, and you bring it every time.
Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity, allowing me to do these things, for correcting me when I'm wrong, for teaching me all of those things. I am most grateful to you.
Oh, that means a lot to me. I really do. I promise I didn't pay anybody to say anything that is said tonight. I promise you I did not. They're speaking from their hearts. This next guy that I want to bring in, I'm just really excited to have him be a part. I remember our first meeting with him, and the first time that he came on stage, he really blew us away with one line that was so terrifying. We can't say the line live tonight. We can't say it live tonight, but he blew us away with one line, and I'm so happy to have my brother a part of D Wiggins Productions. Everybody, welcome Chris Ames.
What's going on, DWP family?
Chris, so for you, I'm gonna ask you the same question because you've been acting for a very long time. I know that you've been in the industry for a very long time, and you came to D Wiggins Production and you just kind of stayed around. And I mean, I'm happy. Like I'm happy about that. What was it for you to say, I think I want to continue with this company? Because the truth of the matter, you're a phenomenal actor. You could have been many places, but what was it that made you say, I'm going to stick here?
Well, first of all, when I came in, it was like a family atmosphere. And if you've been around in the game a little bit, actors can be a little snobby, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean, and stuck up on themselves. But they was down to earth, like a family. Like you could laugh, you could joke, and I just loved everything that you did off my one line that you gave me. I was a fill-in actually, and
Yeah. Yeah.
I just loved it, so I stayed.
Yeah. Well, I'm so glad that you stayed. I'm glad that you loved it. So we're going to get right into it. I want to talk about this new production, this new play, and just to be very transparent with everyone, I just want to say to you that are going to come and that will witness this show, please do not come with the expectation of some deep, meaningful messages. Although there's tons of messages, there's tons of things within it. I really want people to feel at home when they come. I really want people to laugh and have a good time. And anything else that happens within the show will be the bonus. There's a lot of laughter, there's some funny parts, and there's some real touching parts. The show is all about family. It's open to anyone. If you go on the website, it says 13 and up, but anybody can really see this show, in my opinion. Nikki, I want to go to you. I want to ask you, why do you think this show will be able to resonate with so many different people?
Because it hits so many different areas of life. So many different areas of the home life, so many different unresolved issues, issues that people, sometimes you can only reach people through the arts. Sometimes people will laugh their way into their healing. And I know it sounds a little crazy, but sometimes you got to reach, there are different methods of reaching people, and you have been blessed in the arena of reaching them through the arts. And so with your training and your vision and, our training through you, we're going to bring these issues to life with the hopes that some people will see themselves. Some of y'all going to see yourselves, by the way. Just let me tell you that. But, that some of y'all will see yourselves and will embrace the opportunity to be healed and or embrace the opportunity to reconnect with broken issues that can be repaired. And so I know that dealing with the issues that we're dealing with in this particular production, there's some healing that's going to take place, whether it's through tears, whether it's through laughter, no matter how it's done, the ultimate goal is to get it done.
That's right. And so, Anna, I want to come to you because I want to talk to you a little bit about your character. Tell the viewers a little bit about your character and what they can expect from your character, and let them know who you're playing.
Yes. So my character is Courtney Barlow. She is she is lovable. Number one, she is a businesswoman, and she's very to herself. Like she's very to herself, like taking care of herself, not really asking people for too much. So I'm really excited because that's not me. That's not me. I am lovable, but I'm excited about this character. I'm excited to see all of the issues and all of the family problems, the things that everyone goes through. Like, I'm excited to see everything come together and to honestly have people be touched. Like, we're talking about so much that you guys, your mind is just going to be blown. I'm just going to say that. I'm just really excited. And I want y'all to come. Did y'all get your tickets yet? Get y'all tickets. We giving some away for free tonight too, right?
Yes, we are. We are giving away some free tickets tonight. I'll tell you all about that, but stick around to make sure that you stay on to the live for that. We are giving away some tickets tonight for free. Lori, I want to come to you to talk to you about this particular play. To you, in your opinion, what makes this play different? In your opinion, what makes this different from anything that you've ever done with D. Wiggins Productions?
Well, first of all, it's because you never get to see the different parts of family because you're bringing together the North and the South. So you don't usually get everybody together like that, because when you have different things going on, everybody can't make certain gatherings. So by you getting everybody, having it together, then that becomes a greater story, because then people get to find out the backstory. They don't just see what looking at you, they see the backstory of where you came from and how you got there. So I think this play actually is going to open a lot of people's eyes, because everybody is not perfect, and every household and every family has flaws.
Yeah.
Everyone, every family, every household has flaws.
Yeah. Chris, I want to come to you to talk to you about your character. Um, let the people know a little bit about your character without giving so much away, but let them know a little bit about your character and what they can expect.
My character's name is Mr. Ike West. West, W-E-S-T, West, Ike West. And he's charismatic. He's loyal. He's all about family, and he's hilarious. He's funny.
Yeah, he's very funny. He's very funny. And just to let everybody know, so tonight we have the West family that is on. And there's two West family within the play that you're going to learn about. There's a West family from the South and there's a West family from the North, but they're all related. So you're going to learn more about them. Nikki, let's talk about your character a little bit. Tell everybody about your character and who you play.
Hi, my character name is Ethel West. And if I said no more, her name is Ethel. That's enough right there. How many Ethels do you know? You have somebody in your family named Ethel. You know, it's something special about an Ethel. But yeah, it's something definitely special about an Ethel. But Ethel is definitely a character. She loves her children. She loves her children. She loves her family. She's a piece of work, and she believes in high fashion. she believes in high fashion, and can't nobody tell her nothing else either. Okay, and if you want to see it, don't wait for somebody to tell you that Ethel came up from the South. You come see her. She's coming up north. You make sure you get your tickets and you come see Ethel in the churn. Okay, get your tickets and come see Ethel in the churn. Thank you.
You are you are funny. Yeah, Ethel is something. Ethel is something. When writing all of these characters for me, I wanted to make sure that I was able to really, really talk about different characters, and I wanted to create characters that I had never created before. And in every play that I've done, I've always wanted to create brand new characters, just really create individuals that could tell a story. And in this particular play, what was important for me was to be able to tell a story, not only through funny characters, but to give them depth and to make sure that they had some real meaning, that, that it's not characters just to have people in the show, but to really give them meaning and to be able to connect them on a level to where people can see themselves. And I think it's important for people to be able to see themselves within different stories. I remember that one particular time that when I first moved here and I started to write, and I did my first show here, Beautiful Liar, and one particular person said that they would never come to my show again because I didn't do an altar call, which is fine, which is totally fine. I promise you, and I mean this in the most humblest way possible. It just never stopped me from selling out shows. So that didn't stop anything. But what I realized is that I have to make sure that at the end of this is that I am writing to people that that can relate. I don't write for church. I don't knock people that do that, but maybe it's not that. I remember one particular play that we did, and it was a whole bunch of cursing, and but still, even through that, people still, it was a bunch of cursing, y'all. It was even too much for me. it was even too much for me. It was a lot, but but even in that, people still got the message, and they felt blessed, and they felt like, wow, I saw myself, and even in that, they wanted to change. So for me, if you know anything about me, one of the things that's really, really near and dear to my heart is my family. My family is, that is a big, big thing for me. I see my aunt on tonight. My aunt, she's actually coming from Florida. She said hello from Florida. My aunt Brunette, who's actually going to be at the play. She's coming up with my grandmother. That's my grandmother's sister. She'll be up for the play. But, one of the things that's my family means the world to me when I get a chance to see them. And what I've also had the greatest opportunity to do is to gain family members here in Philadelphia. When I moved here, I had not one blood relative here. I pretty much came here with a vision and a dream to really just make sure that, I can be a storyteller. And so everybody that's on tonight, that's on this live with us, the cast, they have definitely become my brothers and sisters, and somewhat my daughter and niece and all of that kind of stuff as well. So I want to go to you, Anna, and I want to talk to you about home. When you think about the word home, what does that mean to you?
When I think about home, it definitely makes me think of me and my aunt. I was raised by my aunt, and it was just us growing up. She had a business, and that kind of just meant that Anna was on her own to have fun or to do this or to do that. But I know how much my aunt loved me, and that was one thing I can say, like, it'll always bring back memories of my childhood, growing up in this house. Even my friends that I don't talk to anymore, that makes me think of home, like just being able to go outside and run up and down the block with them and just know, like, this is home. This is where it's at. Like, we're having fun. That's what I think of. Yeah. And now my kids, I have children, so that definitely makes me think of home.
Nice. Chris, I want to come to you with the same question. When you think about home, like, what does that mean to you?
To me, home is a place where you can basically, let your hair down. You can just, laugh, joke, bust on each other, enjoy the love, just be who you are, and enjoy the moments with each other.
Yeah, I love that. Chris, I want to share this with everybody, because your wife is actually going to be coming on to the live. She's actually a part of the play. How is it, acting with your wife, Sheila?
No, it's it's great. It's good. It's good because I've been acting for some years, and to see her come on in one of your plays for her first time, if I had to critique her, she did amazing.
She did
amazing, and it shows me. Now she acts around here, but to see her on the screen, it was it had me like a proud husband, like to see her go in like that. So.
Well, she's coming on this live, so everything you giving her tonight, when it's her turn to come up, you're gonna get it back.
Now, I can't be responsible for the things that she might say about me. If you was to ask her those things, but it is what it is.
Right. Y'all, I can't tell everybody that's watching, I can't wait for you to meet Sheila. She is such a phenomenal person. And she did her very first play with Dwayne Wiggins Productions, which was really, really great. And she did an amazing job and passion mark. So I can't wait for you guys to see when she comes on to the live. You guys can meet her as well. Nikki, question for you. Home, when you think about it, what does it mean to you?
Well, when I think of home, the first thing I think about is Stephanie Mills. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love. Oh, overflowing. It's like, no. But when I
We do not own the rights to that music. Don't take us down. Please don't, Facebook or YouTube. We don't own the rights to the voice
we only
that
own
went
the
with
little
that.
rights.
We don't want to.
Look, we don't
We
own
don't
the rights, we own the wrongs.
we don't own the dance moves that she did with it. We don't own none of it.
When I think of when I think of home, I think of so many things. I think of growing up with my mom, whom I absolutely miss with my entire life. You see, I had to bring her on with me. Can y'all see her?
And she was such a supporter. She was such a supporter of D. Wiggins Productions.
How my mom created home for us, and not just for us, but for everybody that lived with, tons of people lived with us, and, everybody that came to our house never wanted to leave. Even when I wanted them to leave, they never left. And I'm talking about cousins on top of cousins, nieces, nephews, all of those things, because my mom created such an atmosphere in our home that you felt safe. You felt like, as Chris said, you could take your hair down. For some of us, we took it off. But for whatever you did with your hair was your hair. But it was such a safe environment. It was such a place of peace and love, and it didn't matter what kind of day you had. When you came home, everything was going to be all right. That in turn made me grow up to create that same thing for my child. I wanted to pattern after my mom. I wanted my house, in which it is. People come here and they don't want to leave. But, it's a place where you learn, you're taught the wrongs and the rights, everything. Your home, at least mine, when I think of it, as a place of peace. You can just shut out whatever happened on the outside world. When you come home, it's just peace, it's love, it's joy, it's happiness, it's walking around with mismatched clothes, all of those things. Home is just your place of serenity, your place of joy. And home is really what you make it.
Yeah.
It's really that was a little deep. Let me go. That was a little deep. But home is really what you make it.
Very, very true. I can so relate to that. Lori, I want to come to you and talk to you about home. Like, when you think about home, like, what does that mean to you?
Well, home is my safe place. It's my safe place. Is where I find peace. I find happiness. I also am able to enjoy just being alone. I enjoy being with me. So I'm able to feel safe, because nowadays you don't feel safe when you're outside and you're around and you're out. Like, there's a lot of things going on. But when I hit my steps and I come in my door, I feel safe and secure that God has blessed me to get back and that I have a roof over my head to call home. So home to me is my safe haven, my peace, where I can enjoy my music. I am a homebody. So me having a home and being in it, my perfect place. It is my absolute perfect place. How I have it, how I want it. And it's just good for me. I love home.
Good. I think that's one of the things that's so important, and all of you pretty much like summed up, the feeling of home. It's such a feeling. Anybody can have a house. And you can have a house and you can go, and some people don't have that sense of what home necessarily means because there's so much chaos within their home, and to be able to have that feeling of peace is so great. And going back to the play, with all that what people will see and witness throughout the show, when they leave, I still want people to feel that safety of home. I want people to be able to say, you know what, maybe my home isn't so great right now. So let me do something to, make it great. Or maybe I have these issues going on in my home and I want to take care of this and get it. So one of the things that's for me when I think about home, the play, that I want it to be a place where people come and they feel like I can just let my hair down. Like I can laugh as loud as I want to. I can cry. I don't want y'all screaming out into the audience now. I don't want you guys doing that, like from the audience into the stage. I don't want you to do that. We ain't that kind of production company. But one of the things I do want people to come to do, and I want them to have a great time. If you have not purchased your tickets, please do so. Tickets are going really fast, and I haven't even really made an announcement about this, but our 2 o'clock show has completely sold out. It sold out actually weeks ago. I just never made an announcement about it because so many things have been happening and going on. So I'm really excited about that. So if you have not purchased tickets, you can do so. You can visit dwigginsproductions.com. As soon as you go onto the website, it'll take you right to the ticket website. If you haven't got your tickets, please don't wait until the last minute, because you will be disappointed. When we sell out, it's out. There's no extra one ticket or I just need this. Another thing that I want to tell you all that are watching, if you have purchased your tickets, we start on time. Okay. I want to encourage you that we start on time. And the 15 years that I've been doing this and the over 25 shows that I've been able to write, direct, and produce, knock on wood, we've never started a show late. Never, not once. The announcement starts at the time that the show starts and we start. I can't tell you how many people show up around intermission and they've missed half the show and there's absolutely no refunds. So I encourage you, we don't wait. Don't send a text. Don't do any of that. We start every single show on time, and I think that has gained us a lot of great supporters as well. Because theater should be an experience. When people show up, when they come, they should feel a sense of I'm going somewhere. Like I'm out, and I'm here to have a good time. So dress up if you want to come, because from the moment you walk in, you have people greeting you at the door. You have people taking you to your seat. It should be an experience. But I encourage you not to be late because you will miss it. And we start on time. There's a 2 o'clock show and a 7 o'clock show on Saturday, which the 2 o'clock show is sold out. But I do have some tickets that we are going to give away for our 2 o'clock show, VIP tickets at that. So you have an opportunity to win those tonight. And then also we have our Sunday show at 4 o'clock. The play is going to be held at the beautiful Venice Island Theater. If you've never been, you will love it. Because of the spacing, when we first booked the theater, that we had all of these guidelines with COVID. I'm not increasing the ticket sales. I'm leaving it right where it's at. The theater hosts 250. We're hosting 125. And they did say, you guys can increase. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to keep it where it's at and just keep it intimate. I just want it to be nice, but you don't want to miss this show. The show is for everybody. It's going to be fun. There's going to be some stuff you understand. There's going to be some stuff you probably don't understand, depending on your age, but there's a lot of stuff that we're going to do throughout this show. So I encourage you to get your tickets by visiting www.dwigginsproductions.com if you want to purchase tickets for the show. All right. So Nikki, I want to come to you. I want to ask you this question. I asked someone this question earlier. Out of all the plays that you've done, what makes Home different from all of the shows that you've been a part of?
The issues that we're dealing with, that makes it different. Not that we haven't dealt with real life issues and situations, because we have, but these issues right here, oh yeah, this is home for real. This is where your secrets lie or should lie. A lot of things. Sometimes people say what's done in the home, leave it in the home. Don't do, all of those things. We're dealing with so many issues that involve home that everybody will certainly see them. If you don't see them, you're going to see your Uncle Joe. You're going to see your Aunt Mary. Somebody in your family you're going to see, and in regards to all of that, it's also an effort to mend some broken relationships, because you'll see some of that, not to give away certain things, but you'll see an array of things. Watch it. Y'all see all these words I'm using tonight, but
you are so fancy.
Listen, I have my dictionary right before I came on, like, what this means? Because we want to be able to reach everybody. we want to be able to reach everybody. We want, and it doesn't even matter with your age, none of that stuff. We want to be able to reach everybody. So in an effort to do that, but the difference with this is what we're dealing with here, our prayer, and let me tell you, we absolutely prayer. This company is built on prayer. We believe in the power of prayer. Okay, so our prayer is that somebody's life, even if it's only one person, that through this production, somebody's life will be changed for the better. And so
Absolutely.
that's really what I gather from this. And as it was stated, I've been in a number of plays. I've played a number of characters, but it's something about this here effer. Okay, that's how something about this here effer. So just come listen, as he said before, get your tickets. Get your tickets. Don't wait. Don't hear about it. Don't wait for the DVD. Don't wait for none of that stuff. Get your tickets, make some noise in the beginning, not while we on stage, but at the end, do those things so that healing can take place. We've been through a lot with this COVID and all of that stuff. We've moved from that. Now let's come to a place of healing. Let's come to a place of joy. Let's come to a place of peace so that, life can be good in your home.
I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Chris, I want to come to you and just talk about, just some of the issues that you've seen throughout this play. What's one issue, and I don't care if you talk about it, but what's one issue, except the main big issue, don't reveal that, but what's one issue that you see in this play that you think hits close to home for a lot of people?
Deceit.
Mm.
Deceit. A web of lies. Not being true to who you are.
Yeah. I think we're having some technical difficulties with Chris. But Anna, I'll come to
not being true to yourself.
Yeah. I think that's really, really huge. Anna, I want to come to you as well. Without revealing anything major, what's one topic that you see that a lot of people deal with within their homes that they don't really talk about?
Both parents not being involved or in a child's life. That definitely touched home for me, but it's something that stands out to me in this play. And a lot, it's life. It's a lot of people. Maybe 3 out of your 5 friends may have grown up without a 2-parent household, and it affects a lot in a person's life. The way that they view things as an adult, the way that they make decisions, So that was something that definitely stuck out to me in this play.
Yeah, I think that was important for me to even write that, because I wanted to show it from different aspects. That a lot of times that a lot of people just look at it as if, a mother, father they're not together, so that's like the broken home. But what happens when the father passes away, or when the mother passes away, or what happens if the male is raising a daughter or something? There's different facets of it. So I think that it was important for me to showcase that within this story, how it is to grow up in a single parent household, and what is the root of that, because sometimes it's not always the man's fault. Throughout that, we showcase that sometimes women don't allow men to be a part of their children's life, or so I think that's one of that was really huge for me to touch on that, to show those different, because the truth of the matter is my mom is on here. I think we lost Chris, and hopefully he'll be back soon. My mom is on here. Shout out to my mom. She said, "I love you guys." Mom, I love you. Can't wait for you to come up to see the show. But my mom absolutely positively did the absolute best that she could with us, and there's 5 of us. She did the absolute best that she could, especially being a young mom with me. And I don't think she minds me sharing this, but I'm not going to go into the details of my family. But, one of the things that was so important is that she did whatever she had to do to make sure she took care of her home. And I'm so grateful for that, because she could have said, "You know what? I give up. I give up and I don't want to deal with this. But she didn't. And she made sure that she took care of us. And I think that in this, it was important for me to showcase that, there's moms that will do whatever they have to do for their children. And then there's also some moms that say, you know what, I'm the mother and the father, and I'm not going to allow you to be in my child's life because I'm mad at you. So you hurt me and I'm not going to allow you to be a part of my child's life. There's just a lot of things with that. I definitely have to give a shout out to one of my most favorite people in the world, especially since I moved here. Bishop Hayward Hamilton is on. I absolutely love. He's one of my all-time favorite people in the world. I absolutely love him. Thank you so much for the encouragement. He also gave a shout out to his Aunt Lori. I absolutely love you too. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I so appreciate you, Bishop. He's absolutely hands down one of my most favorite people in the world. And I'm so grateful to have met him here in Philadelphia. But I think that showing all different facets of what home is, because home has so many different meanings to some people. There's some people that absolutely positively would not tell you nothing that goes on in their homes. And then there's some people that tell you everything that happened in their home. Like they don't hold nothing. Every fight they have, what they have. I remember, and I want to share this, and I don't know if my sister's not on, but one of the things that we don't really talk about this in the play, but there was 5 of us growing up, and unfortunately my sister passed away last year, Ashley, who was near and dear to my heart. So that she is home for me, because every moment that I really think about her, I think about all the memories that we had growing up. We didn't have to play with a lot of people. It was 5 of us. My mom was like, y'all play with each other. We didn't stay at night. We wouldn't stay at night at nobody's house or nothing. Y'all stay at each other. Y'all play right in this house, And so I have so many memories of when I think about her that bring up home for me. But I remember this one time, and we grew up, fairly poor for the most part. Like my mom did what she could, but I remember one time we wanted something to eat, and I remember we had a pack of chicken gizzards in the freezer. And one of the things that was so important to me for my sisters is that they never felt the brunt of what my mom was doing to try to really make sure that she can take care of us, putting herself through nursing school, like going to school to be a nurse, working full time, just really doing what she could to take care of us. And so I made this pack of chicken gizzards with some rice, and I call it gizzard souffle. And I think but we did what we had to do. Until this day, my sisters and I, we still talk about that. And they was like, oh my God, it was the best meal that you ever cooked. And I think I was like 14. I was like, Nikki, what did you say? You guys got to unmute yourself because y'all cutting up. I know you.
And it was good too, brother.
Right.
That's exactly what I was saying.
That was all we had, right?
Oh, mama had, baby. That's all mama had.
Y'all don't give the lines away from the play. Don't give them away. Don't give them away. That's so funny. But, we did what we had to do, and we still talk about that. When I think about home, and we're going to start wrapping this up, but honestly, for me, when I think about home, there's so many memories that I have with my family and thinking about, growing up. My first, honestly, real encounter with God was at home. Mom, you took look, she wrote, this is exactly what I was talking about. So my very first encounter with God was in my house, was in my house with my sisters. And we would play church. We would play school. I remember still to this day, my sister's like, I credit you because we learned our stakes and capitals because I was the teacher. And I would teach them. I would put the stakes and capitals on the wall. I would take them to the wall and they would learn their stakes and capitals. And to this day, they still say, I credit you for learning my stakes and capitals. But we would play church. And I remember one time, and of course I was the pastor because I always had to be in charge. What you say?
Still.
because
that didn't change.
Because I know what's best for us.
Oh yeah, that's right, Mr. First Class. That's right.
Okay.
Right. Right? I know what's best for us, right? So I remember this one time we were playing church, and we were we were like running around singing. We were running around, and and I the only thing that I knew how to do growing up was mock what I saw, you know. And so this time, as the pastor, I felt like I was going to preach, and I was preaching, and then like I told them to like run around and clap. Why is Chris ducking and hiding in the not Chris Ames, but
Home. This is home.
this is all.
This is home. This is home. And they knew all about it.
Because he think we can't see him.
Like we can't see the shadow.
You know, but I remember I was saying, I would run around the table and I was saying like, and I was growing up, and you know, the way to get saved was to say Jesus real fast over and over and over and over again. And I remember doing that and I couldn't stop. And then I just couldn't stop, and it just wouldn't stop. And then I started speaking in tongues, and my sisters was looking at me like, "What in the world?" You know. And when I came out of it, I took an offering. But y'all, I was only mocking what I've seen. All right.
How much did you get, Pastor?
It was about 15. It was about 15 cents.
But you
Did you share it with the
No,
Lord?
I
That's
was the pastor. It went to me. It went to me. I was the pastor, and I preached.
They sowed the seed. They sowed the seed.
Typical pastor. Just
Right.
get it out. Typical pastor. Don't think about nobody else.
You're funny, but no, we had an amazing time. And so when I think about all that I've done with my sisters and my brother and my mom and what she allowed us to do, like those things bring about home. And with writing this play, what was important for me was to showcase all of them throughout. Like there's no one particular character that said, "Oh, that's your sister Chantel," or "Oh, that's your sister Danielle," or "That's your brother Darius," or "That's Ashley," or "That's your." There's no one particular character. They're like sprinkled throughout the entire script, so that you know, because that's why this play reminds me so much of them, because there's so much of them in it. You know, yeah, we've had some challenges with this show. And just transparently, I wasn't feeling it for a while. I was like, what is really going on? And it wasn't until last night. It wasn't until last night. And one of our cast members called me today, and I didn't get a chance to call her back, but she left me a message. And she said, I just wanted to call you and say, it was so great to see you smile in rehearsal last night. She was like, your laughter, your smile. She was like, that's what I love to see. And she was like, let the joy of the Lord be your strength. And that really, really did it for me, because this has been a challenge putting this show together. But I think now we have just who we need, just what we need to tell this story of home. So I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So to my cast that are here tonight, Anna, Lori, Nikki, and Chris, thank you so much tonight for joining in on the live. I really appreciate you. So for you guys that are watching, let me tell you how you can get these tickets for free, to VIP tickets to our 2:00 show. So I am going to post a post after this. I'm going to post the flyer after this live. And it says home is, okay? Home is with the line. You fill in the blank. You can go underneath the comments, and I want you to comment. The comment that gets the most interactions based on your response to what home is will win those free tickets to the show. Okay? So you'll get those 2 free tickets. They're VIP tickets, and I promise you, I'm going to give you the VIP treatment. I'm not going to tell you what else, but there may be a dinner or something thrown in, because if you know me, you know I like to eat. So, but you will get those 2 free tickets, and then I'll also hook you up with something else to the show. So please, please, please make sure that you are coming to the show. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be some amazing singing. It's going to be some amazing acting. The cast is phenomenal. As I said, we've been through a lot of transitions and changes within this cast, but I finally feel a month before the show that we got everything that we need and everybody that we need to be a part of this show. So I'm so grateful for each and every person that's a part. Again, you guys don't hesitate to get your tickets. I encourage you, please don't wait until the last minute because we will sell out. As I said, the 2:00 show is sold out. The only tickets I have are those VIP tickets that I'm giving away. Again, please remember that after this live, I'm going to post the flyer that says home is. You can comment on the status, encourage other people to comment on the status as well, to write what home is to you. It can be one word, it can be many words, but I really want home to be a positive place for people. And if you're in a place where your home is not a positive place, you don't have to stay. You don't have to stay. That's just plain and simple. You don't have to stay in a place that does you no good. Trust me, I know. I've been there, and if it's not good for your mental health, it's not good for your physical health either. Trust me when I say that. If you're in a home or a house or a place that's not mentally well for you, you don't have to stay. You can leave. And if you need help figuring that out, I can help you. I have the remedy. All right. But again, thank you all so much for watching tonight. Again, visit dwigginsproductions.com where you can get your tickets. Tickets for the stage play home are available at www.dwigginsproductions.com. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel for new content. I am so happy to be launching A Human Being TV, where I am going to be doing a lot of different things. If you haven't been watching, you can also go on and watch Are You Okay? Our mental health panel with some of the most phenomenal people that I've partnered with. Anitra, Michelle, Brandon, and Gary Jones. All of them are a part of that panel, and we are coming back with that next Tuesday at 7:00. I have a whole new group of cast members that will be joining to come on to talk about the play and what home means to them. Again, I want to thank Anna, Nikki, Lori, and Chris for joining me. I'm going to come around to each of you to give some final words, and then I'll close out with some final things, and then we're going to be done with the live. Chris, I'm going to come to you first.
Please, by all means, go get your tickets. You will not be disappointed. It's going to be some ups, some downs, some laughs, maybe some cries, but please, it's going to be worth the money. So please get your tickets now and come out and have fun with us.
All right, Chris, thank you so much. All right, Nikki, coming to you.
Hey, listen. Tell all of your friends when they get their tickets, give my name. Give my name. Okay. I couldn't wait to get to this part. Tell them to give my name. You know, you will have really good treatment and everything. But get Nikki, it might say Nikki Moses or Monique Moses. Just when you see Moses, tell all of your friends. I need everybody that's on this live to go make your own individual posts. Promote this play home and then say, add Nikki Moses when you get your ticket. All right. And then I'm going to tell you what your prize is. You know, it might not be no time soon, but I'm going to tell you what the prize is. Okay. So we thank you in advance. Get your tickets. You know, we hope that this will have encouraged somebody tonight who was probably on the fence about coming. Maybe the title wasn't catchy. Maybe you don't see any of your favorite people. When it's all over, we all going to be your favorite people. We all going to be your family, okay? Have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. Get your tickets and give my name.
All right, Nikki, thank you so much. Lori, I'm coming to you next. Unmute yourself.
You've been controlling my mute all night, so I didn't know. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Nikki said exactly what I was going to say. When you go to the ticket place to get your ticket, hit Lori McClay. And I didn't introduce myself. I am going to be Blanche West. I'm a little sweet and I'm a little spicy. Come see how much spice you're going to get at the play. April 30th, May 1st. Get your tickets. You will not be disappointed. You will enjoy every minute of this phenomenal cast. Just come out, enjoy yourself, and don't forget Lori McClay when you check out. It's Lori McClay. Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Lori, so much. And last but not least, Anna. Anna, I have to say that I'm just really, really grateful and excited that you are a part of this play and that you are the lead in this play. You know, I could have went back and forth and thought about, I honestly did. I went back and forth. I was like, do I want a male to play this part, a female? But it really fell in my spirit that you were the right fit for this. You are a phenomenal actress, and I'm so thrilled that you are the lead in this play. So I'm just so happy. Any final thoughts or any final words to anyone?
Yes. I'm going to sing for everyone. So everyone just come on in, bring it in. You going to let me sing?
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just playing. Y'all going to have to come. Y'all going to have to come to the play to come see me sing. He normally stops me, guys. He normally stops me when I start to sing. So I thought he was going to do that. He was going to let me show y'all my skills.
This was your platform to sing.
Was it?
Well, you just missed it. Too late. Anna, thank you so much.
No, thank you, Dwayne. I am super excited. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for believing in me. I will not let you down. Everybody watching this live, I hope y'all didn't just join because y'all missed a great live.
Well, they can go back and watch it because it's on our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at A Human Being TV.
Please get your tickets. Please get your tickets, guys. I will be continuing to post. I'm shouting people out. You heard what Dwayne said about getting free tickets. Please make sure that you interact with the comments, guys. Make sure that you put your answers there so y'all can win some tickets. And I hope to see y'all there. I'm hugging people. COVID or not, I'm hugging people. I'm grateful for y'all. I'm grateful for you coming. And I'm excited. So...
All right, Anna, thank you so much. I so appreciate you so much. Thank you.
No problem. I love you. Bye.
I love you too. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm so grateful for our cast members again, Lori, Nikki, Anna, and Chris for joining us tonight. And thank you all so much for watching tonight. Please don't forget that if you want to see a phenomenal show, April 30th and May 1st, I ask you to come, be a special guest, come and just chill out with us and be ready to laugh and have a good time. As I said, we are working on some phenomenal music. We have some great singers. There's some surprises with some things that we're going to be working on. But I encourage you to come and be a part of it. As I said, this is our final stage production. As I transition into film and television, that's what I'm most passionate about. I love theater, but I love to attend more than I love to really put the work in to do this. But I really, really want to do film and television because the goal is an Oscar. And I'm going to work really hard to make that happen. So, so thank you all so much for watching tonight. I so sincerely appreciate you all. Don't hesitate to reach out to us. Don't forget that you can win those free tickets tonight. Once I do the post of what home is, fill in the blank, comment, share, have other people come on to comment. The most interaction will win the free tickets. And we will make a decision by 9:00 tomorrow night. All right. So by 9 p.m. tomorrow night, we will announce the winner of those tickets. You get the full VIP treatment for the stage play. You don't have to pay a dime. And there may be some other things included as well. Again, on behalf of myself, Chris, Anna, Nikki, and Lori, we say thank you. Next Tuesday night at 7 p.m., we will have a whole nother group of cast members on. And we do encourage you to come and be a part of that as well. Have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. And don't forget to go to my Facebook page to answer the question, home is. Have a good night. Bye.